and welcome to FatKings Friday for January 16th. I am Andrew, VSG Spike.
And I am VSG Walter, and we are two big dudes chewing the fat, trying to get lean. What's on the menu tonight, Andrew?
Walter, what's on the menu? But I can certainly tell you what's not going to be on the menu. Or maybe. Nah, drama. No drama tonight. We're going to have fun. We're going to take it easy, kick back, have some laughs, and just go from there.
That's good. We need a drama-free zone. The community it's just, I mean, there's shots being fired left and right, and it's getting pretty crazy.
Right.
So I guess we would be remiss if we didn't get into it a little bit about what the hell's going on, the big topic.
Sure. I mean, and you were definitely more aware of what was going on. So please, I need a rundown, kind of a brief synopsis, if you will.
Yeah, I think I'll just keep it brief in saying that the Bleachers made a video that was obviously meant in fun but was taken the wrong way by that fat chick. And I'm going to just name names because that we all know what happened. So sitting here and pretending being vague book about it does nobody good. So anyway, that fat chick got offended by the video, and she stated her opinion, and then it kind of blew up from there. But I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I thought the video was just stupid. I thought it was silly. I thought it was, I mean, but I don't walk in that fat chick's shoes. I don't have her, experience. So, it's hard for me to say one way or the other. But I will say in her defense, I think that fat chick seems to be a real sweet person. I know she's always commented on a lot of videos. She seems very supportive. So, it's one of those things. I kind of feel bad about the whole thing that because I love the Bleachers. That fat chick seems like a sweet person, so it's kind of unfortunate. And I think, anytime comedy's involved, it's subjective. So one person's sense of humor might not be another person's sense of humor. But I think ultimately we're all in this together. We're all here to try to support each other, and I think that's what's really important. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Exactly. Well, like I said, it is what it is. What happened, happened. Let's move on. Let's have a good time. God, who was it? Let me.
You're right. I just want to quote, if I may quote the great English poet Robert Plant. Does anyone remember laughter?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Now, be good.
Now, I will say, because I know Melissa Reed posted it on her Facebook page, and I thought it was just, and not really knowing the entire situation until we talked briefly before we went live, I just thought her video just getting silly and dancing around, I thought was great. I think that's perfect. I know she tagged a few people in it, but regardless, I just enjoyed watching it because it was fun. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you didn't know what was going on. But I have a different take on this whole situation. I blame TJ. He is the Antichrist. You see, he started this whole problem. You let him on your show, and there will be drama. Because I think his next hat is going to be a blue turban, because he is the third Antichrist referenced by Nostradamus. He is the bearded dragon himself. He is Lucifer. I'm telling you, he is the cause of this problem.
And for once, we're blaming TJ for something and not Gooch Monster.
Yeah, poor Gooch. Where is he?
I don't know, man. He's been quiet. We saw him on a couple of the first videos that we did, but then that was it. So
yeah, we got to get him on the show one time. Oh, and speaking of people on the show, and actually Gooch, did you ever see Gooch made his best video? I think was the Back to Basics that was literally 30 seconds long.
I know.
That was his greatest achievement.
Agreed. I think that was excellent. That couldn't have been done any better.
But I have some ideas for some people. I got to actually kick it around with you later. But speaking of great videos, and men in the community, we've got to give a big shout out to Dr. Scott, Gastric Tiger himself, who made 2 back-to-back really awesome videos. The first one, which was referenced in the Naked Truth, I think Lace mentioned it, but we should mention it too. Should go out and check both of them. One was about how the surgery affects your body, not your brain. and dealing with body image type stuff, and then sort of related. And the second video was about comparisons and how we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to other people. And I know you got some feelings about that, so I'll stop talking.
No problem. Yeah, that one really hit to me quite a bit because I couldn't have agreed more, and it kind of alluded to what you and I were talking about during last week's show. Because I feel like sometimes I compare myself to a fault with other people and with other people's journeys. Um, Whether it's something on the scale or the amount that somebody's lost or the mental gain or NSVs or whatever it is, regardless, I do tend to compare myself to those situations, like I said, to a point where I sometimes feel like I'm not achieving that. Why not? And I feel like sometimes I've failed in a way, and it's definitely not fair to say that because I certainly haven't failed. But I feel like if this person's achieving this, why haven't I at the same similar point? And like I said, the Gastric Tiger Man, he posted an excellent video talking about this, really, getting down to the nuts and bolts of it, and really, I mean, what I took away from it is really that this journey is my journey. We're all going in the same direction, but this is still my journey is my journey, and my experience is whatever I'm going to experience. It doesn't mean, I'm not going to, have help along the way or help others along the way. It's just, I'm going to go down my road, and my road's going to, what happens to me is what happens to me, and it's not what's going to happen to other people necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I think we all are to some degree because I like the way that he kind of separated it into the beginning of your journey. It's pretty much all comparison, right? Because that's why we watch the videos. We want to see what the possibilities are, what could happen to us in a good way or even in a bad way. You want to know what's on the horizon for you. So we have a tendency we want to look for videos that have a similar weight or a similar gender or whatever it is. If somebody's kind of similar to us and say, okay, look at the results that they have, and hopefully we can get close to that. But we all have different situations, like you said, different, careers, different availability to certain things. I mean, in my case, I have certain disabilities that still hinder me from the exercise, and so I wish I could do more in a lot of ways. And I watch other people and I see how hard they're working out, and I go, wow, I wish I could be that, that to that level, but I'm just not there yet. And so, it's only human to do that, but ultimately, you got to try to balance it out and not let it get to you because there's no victory in somebody else's achievements. You got to go out and get your own and deal what you got to deal with, and you'll get there when you get there. You just keep battling on, warriors. You battle on. That's the key.
Absolutely. And Tanya just commented, and she put it in great perspective. She said, I think Scott's videos were really about finding self-acceptance. And I couldn't agree more. I think that really is the best way to put it. It's about accepting your own consequences is a bad way to put it, but your own situations. Yeah, absolutely, situations. Your successes and failures, and learning from it in your own way. So, speaking of which, before we get too far into it, and before I forget, Tanya messaged us before the show and wanted me to make a quick announcement. The NSV retreat is not, in fact, canceled. It is still going on. Apparently, there seems to be a rumor about the fact that it might be canceled. I blame TJ again. But apparently, TJ is just finishing the website. So it is still on, and it's still going to be May 15th and 16th. So.
He is a devil that must be purged from the earth. Please, there's only one way we can get rid of him, and that is to send me money. Please.
So the 700 Club or whatever it is?
I need a Maserati to drive down the devil himself.
And
I,
every time you start thinking of that, I go back to what we were talking about last week with what was it, Party Boy from Jackass when he was walking
yes,
around with the
exactly.
devil. Keep the devil out of California.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh God.
Oh,
So
oh,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I meant to another great video, which um, I got to give a shout out to our girl Lacey. Love you, boo. She made a really, I mean, because it's following the trend of skin flicks and body shots, and actually, even I made a body shot
I
to
saw
some.
that.
Okay, I'm not. I don't have the bravery as other people do. And also that, yeah, I mean, there were so many like men who did it too. Like Michael May did it. Michael May's awesome. I don't know if you saw that, but
Mhm.
anyway, Lace made one. She kept it private. It was on Facebook. And I know, I joke around, and but you could tell that it was really a big deal for her to go through, and she did a great job. And just want to say shout out to you, Lace.
Absolutely, yeah. It takes a lot of guts to really do something like that. Or in the case of Phil, it just takes, I don't know, just an obscene amount of stupidity to position yourself in such a way during Naked November. I know Phil's watching. He's been commenting. Love you, Phil.
Oh,
So,
love you, Phil. Oh, and also, and I left this comment on Facebook. It's a very sensitive comment, but I really hope that Lace doesn't take the video down because I'm still masturbating to it. So I really do appreciate it. So please don't take it.
Jennifer can't wait to give you a big hug, Walter.
Oh, baby.
So,
Oh, okay. I'll take all the hugs I can get.
there you go. Go for it, sweetheart.
Hugs before drugs.
That's right. That's right. And I'm going to apologize. I've had one hell of a week. And I'm holding this little device in my hand. Um, sorry, folks.
Oh, is
It's
that
been a
what you
long
call it?
week. I'm cracking a beer.
Oh, I'm offended.
Sorry, dude.
I'm
Sorry.
outraged.
Sorry.
Um,
I have to. I need something a little yummy.
hey, you know what? Sometimes it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the only beer have had all week. It's the only beer I'm going to have all week. So, do you know how long those shots took to set up? Oh, good for you, Phil. So,
Tonight is something special. The
ooh,
beer we'll pour will have much more.
that smells really good. So another thing, and we didn't really get a chance to talk about this, but I want to mention it real quick because kind of leading, kind of a segue into what Tanya was talking about. I just got wind of OH this year
Yeah,
that
wind.
caught wind and broke it. Um,
Yeah, wind.
good one, fair enough. But, oh God, such dorks. Um, but what was it?
Oh
What was
wait,
it?
yes. O'Reilly.
OH IO. I had to.
Okay. Oh, we got to talk about that,
I had
brother.
to. I had
Yeah,
to.
I see what you did.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But go back to OH obesity health. I found out that that was in October, and that's in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now by October, I'm going to be moved. So, but I'm not. I'm moving out into West Virginia, and Raleigh is an easy drive for me and Ryan, and also we have family in Raleigh. So there's a damn good chance I will be going to OH this year. I know I can't make it to WLSFA, but I will certainly make it to, or definitely make a huge effort. I'll definitely make a post or an announcement when I get the reservation, but I'm planning on going to that.
All right, cool. So you're gonna have to represent that one because I can't do that one. So I'll suffer through San Diego and the horrible weather. For the Kings. I'll do that. I'll take one for the
There you
team.
go. And I'll go to North Carolina in October. It won't be that bad, I'm sure.
What do you
uh,
got there, by the way? What are we drinking here?
I'm drinking Dogfish Head's Burton Baton, which
Wow,
is a oak aged imperial IPA.
that
Lots of hops.
that sounds like a porno, dude.
But it is 10%.
Uh-oh.
So
What kind of baton was it? Birch?
Burton.
Oh, Burton baton.
You thought it was birchwood baton?
A birchwood baton. That's something. It's on my mind. Sorry. Salud.
No, gotta pour it. I had to pour it in my little Better Beer Authority,
There you
my
go.
beer channel that I still represent every once in a while. So,
Salud. Slancha.
oh, that's tasty. Uh, let's see what we've got. We've had the side of the screen has been going nuts here lately.
Oh, we got. It's just getting good over here. What's going
David is on posting real quick. Aussie VSG. Phil, for the record, Stu and Mel made me say Aussie over there. David Bleacher. Liz, David Jennifer should do Aussie.
on? Okay. I gotta mention what Jim is saying about the comments being in the chat format. I don't like the change. Y'all are gonna make me stress eat. If I get fat again, it's on you. And we were trying to figure this out, and
We
actually,
did.
yeah. So like, I would love for the chat to be the same way that the girls have it on the Naked Truth, where after the show is over, you can see all the comments. But for some reason, it's either or, right? We can't seem to figure that out.
Right, and I've tried several times to see what I can do to change it to the comment format, and what sucks is what's going to happen here is when the video is done and it loads up to the viewable format after the show's over, these comments basically go away, and it's the regular post comments like we're posting a new video. So it sucks, but I do like this. Like, it's cool because
Yeah, I know.
I can watch it going in real time. I know it's harder for some people, especially those who watch it on mobile formats, because this isn't something that's available. But sorry.
Yeah, I see everybody talking about you have to do an Aussie one. I think that would be funny, David and Jennifer.
Absolutely.
But it actually reminded me though, because back a few months ago, I actually made an Aussie love video where I pulled out from the attic my old Paul Hogan Aussie accent that I used to do when I was like 10, and
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Exactly. Yes, right, mate. And I didn't. Who knows? I mean, I could have offended people, but I wasn't trying to. So, I guess we'll move on from the offended topic. But I think that would be pretty funny to watch Jennifer try to do different accents.
Agreed.
English.
Well, there used to be this video that would these tag videos that would go around, and there was one, and it would be really cool, especially for a lot of others to do. It's basically you read through a list of specific words that, based on your accent, will sound differently. Like you've got a definite New York type of accent. I've got just the.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Andrew? I hear you say that shit again. I'll fucking reach through the screen. I'll take your head. I'll stick it in the fucking toilet bowl. You hear me? I'm fucking talking crazy now.
I didn't say nothing. But and then I've got the typical just humdrum Midwest accent. But then you've got like Aussie VSG, and you've got all the different accents. It would like the accent tags would be kind of cool to see, and then you're not offending anybody. You're doing your own accent.
But yeah, but when I did that, apparently, like I'm a Yank, I'm a dumb Yank. What do I know? But apparently, like I was like speaking in a certain way that was either like, what was the word they used? Ocker or ochre? O-K-K-E-R, I think it was.
Oh, that's right.
I wasn't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, there's so many different dialects and stuff, like, in America too. Like, you have, oh my God, we have so many different ones.
David just said, now switch to Boston, which I've got a friend of ours, she grew up in Boston. Get the car in the yard.
I switched to Boston real quickly when I'm Peter Griffin. Balls.
But it's so funny because our friend, she'll come over and we'll have a regular conversation, no biggie, and then all of a sudden she'll say a word, and it's always a word that ends in ER, and then if she gets really into the conversation, that just goes to a straight A.
There's two characters you could always do. I mean, if you can do Peter Griffin, that's great. Do Peter, because he's funny and he goes to the clam. But the other one is Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons, who is a very bad Kennedy.
That's right.
We will do a fact-finding mission.
That would be a good one. That would be.
Those are two good ones. Two good places to start with Boston, anyway.
Oh, and then you got Sister Scaleback talking about the hosers, eh?
Oh, eh?
With that northern accent. Oh, don't you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, I grew up. I have friends who are in Minnesota, and it's funny because when you talk to them, I'm not ready for it, and they say, "Oh yeah, how you doing from Minnesota?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's so cute and polite."
Oh, that's so. I got one that kind of ties both things together. When we were my friend, we used to go to Montreal like all the time, and
Okay.
then, that French Canadian, is really great, So we would drive out. He had this like Monte Carlo souped up car, and so apparently there was some kind of car show in town, and we had just gotten into Montreal. These French kids pull up next to us, and they're like, "Oh, my friend, this is West Coast style, no? Hey, this guy, hey, I love this guy, eh?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay." He's like, "Represent, represent."
Represent.
Represent.
Oh
So
my.
to this day, whenever we see each other, we're like, represent. But I think it'd be pretty funny to do the different voices. What's funny is the fact that Jennifer will fail at the voices. That's where the funny is, because she's trying really hard and it's just not working. So that's what's funny.
Oh goodness. Oh God. Aussie VSG, I can do a pretty good Sandy from the Fashion Club in Daria.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she
Oh
mentioned that once.
God, I'm Daria, man, that's throwing it back, man. So she can do that from Daria, and then we'll do Beavis and Butthead. So
Yeah. Yeah.
knock it off, fart knocker.
I used to do that in school all day long.
Oh my God, I used to watch the movie they did all the time. That movie was
Oh my God, I
freaking
love that
hilarious.
movie. Yeah. Roller coaster.
Dude, that song is freaking awesome. Red Hot
Yeah,
Chili Peppers version of Love Roller Coaster.
yeah, I love
That
that.
is amazing.
Fantastic.
So good, so
Hey,
good.
well, yeah. Oh, Pete Sleeve Rock. Next time I'm in Montreal, I definitely will look you. I love Montreal. I haven't gone in so long. We used to go all the time. Absolutely
Nice.
love that.
I
Yeah.
used to go to Windsor a lot when I lived in Northwest Ohio because when you turn 19, you could legally drink in Canada. So guess what everybody did in Toledo when you turn 19?
You would.
You drive an hour north, you get a hotel room, and then you get blitzed on Molson Triple X.
Oh yeah, Molson, eh?
All
That's
right,
good.
David.
And you love your hockey too. There you go.
I need TP on my bungalow.
Settle down, Beavis.
Are you threatening me?
PTP. Uh, let me ask you a question, Pete Rocca, Montreal. I know you know the answer to this question. Can you still touch the strippers at the strip club in Montreal?
Oh, you couldn't in Windsor when I was there, but that was years ago.
Oh man, because I mean this was back in the '90s. But
Mm-hmm. Windsor's not as fun as Montreal by far. I don't doubt that for a second, but Windsor was just a lot easier to get to from Toledo when you were 19 and on a budget just to get drunk.
oh
So,
yeah, well you got to do what you got to do.
absolutely.
So but now before I forget this, I really I just want to bring the party down. No, I want to wish I don't know if everybody's paying attention, but Gracie. No one's stopping me but me. Her daughter went in for a spine surgery, and so I just want to give our
Yes.
prayers, our positive thoughts are with you, Gracie. All the best in that situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, babe. Looks like my wife jumped in at the wrong time on watching the video.
Oh, she came in at triple X?
She came in at you asking about the stripper comment.
No, no, no. Triple X. I was asking about my old T-shirts.
Oh, that's right. Triple XL, man.
Yeah,
Or no. We're talking about that stupid Vin Diesel movie.
yeah, triple X.
Oh Lord, but
Hey,
yeah, no,
Ryan.
that video, no, not the video, but yeah, that post, I saw that, so definitely wish her the best for sure.
And so what was I going to say? Oh, I had a question. The question I wanted to ask you last week.
Okay,
Okay, let's get into some of the working. What the hell's going on? Um, do you wait? Well, okay. If you're eating a meal, let's get back to weight loss here. If
sure.
you're eating a meal
If we must.
and you can't finish it, do you keep eating a meal longer than 20 minutes?
I've never timed myself, but I would imagine, like, just from what I can think, I haven't really gone beyond 20 minutes as far as a session of eating, if you will.
That's a good word for it.
Um, but no, I wouldn't say that I have. I have gone. I mean, and by the time I'm, I've eaten what I feel is full enough, I'm done. And then, depending on what I'm eating, I may, save it and put it away in the fridge, or depending if it's already leftovers, then I may just, toss the rest if that's what happens. But no, I don't think I've ever really gone too long. There may be a few instances where I've eaten beyond 20 minutes, but not all too often, I would think.
Yeah, because I'm curious. I was watching a couple of videos. They were old videos. I always go back to the archive for people, and
Hmm.
someone was saying like they were eating and it took them like an hour to eat something. And my rules are I'm not supposed to eat longer than 20 minutes. And I remember um, little Aussie Mel saying that once. She had the same rule.
Okay.
Did they give you a rule like that, or was that?
No, I didn't. The main rule I had regarding eating and time was the 30-30 rule, which is the liquids and eating 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. But that's about it. So, and my sister Scaleback just said, I hate cold food, so after 15 minutes she's basically done. So that's kind of a natural timer, if you will. So, and then Aussie VSGO, if I could finish a cup of coffee before it gets cold. It's hot down there right now, so I'd be having iced coffee anyway.
Yeah, it's summertime. Come on.
Absolutely. Hell, I just had iced coffee this morning. Especially Dunkin' Donuts was 99-cent iced coffees, so
There
I,
you go.
I had myself a nice coffee and perked me up. So
America runs on Duncan.
that's right. But Ryan and I found this out. This is for all the Canadians out there, and I'm super super excited about this. When we move to West Virginia, we found that there will be 3 Tim Hortons in our area. I love some Timmy Ho-Hos, man. That shit is the bomb. I'm looking forward to that coffee and the occasional Timbit.
I love ho hos. Yeah, Tim Hortons is the Canadian. What is it? Is it like a
it's
BJ?
it's like the Canadian Dunkin'. It's like a Canadian version
Oh,
of
okay.
Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. I know. I know I've experienced the Tim Hortons before, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they do like sandwiches, but they're mostly known for their coffees and donuts, and they're open. Most of them are open 24 hours a day. But yeah, I mean, it's very similar to Dunkin' Donuts. But Ryan will attest to this if she's still watching. Their buttermilk biscuits, as much as I can't have them now, they were amazing.
Sounds
Let's
good.
see. I ate half an hour max. Jim Haney, I ate half an hour max, but I still can't get in as much as my wife can in 10 minutes. Her sleeve is tighter than mine. But bump.
Hi-oh!
Yeah, he even wrote the bump.
Oh, da-da-da-da-da.
Good on you. Good on you. Hey, David is David Bleacher. Was it Louis C.K. who said, "I'm not done eating when I'm full. I'm done eating when I hate myself."
Yeah, baby. Anytime you quote the great Louis C.K., I'm in. Actually, I keep meaning to do a Louis C.K. walk because I literally live around the corner from where the cold is opening to the show, where he comes up the subway from West 4th Street and goes.
You should go with a buddy and
I'm going. I'm gonna, I'm gonna do
refilm
a
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Louis C.K. walk. I'll
Make
have
make your intro make that your permanent intro for your videos. That'd be freaking hilarious.
Louis, 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 Louis.
Oh, I got some. Okay, we got Sister Scaleback. Whoop 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 whoop. Timmy's is the bomb. VSG Tanya. John loves Tim Hortons. Oh yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Hortons, baby.
I'm looking forward to it. Getting thin, Gwendolyn. Welcome to West Virginia. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. We're looking at a April time, May time frame. But yeah, that'll be nice. So.
Yeah. So are you? So you're pretty much finalized. You got a plan of attack. You.
We've got a little plan of attack. We're going to finalize a few more things this weekend. We're actually leaving tomorrow night, heading to West Virginia for the MLK weekend. And, yeah, I mean, that's really what we're looking at, April, May timeframe. So maybe a couple of weeks where it's going to be Walter and guest while I'm in the transition period. So
Okay.
by then you'll just be happy to get rid of me for a couple of weeks.
Don't ever say that. Who there?
I know. So yeah, so it sounds like a lot of people. Jennifer Bleacher still has the same 20-minute rule. If you don't need the food, stopping at 20 minutes is great, but I think the hard limit is the amount of food, like 200 to 250 grams total is a lot. So I can understand, but I have to double check what that equates to in ounces because I'm not all on the metric system just yet.
Yeah, we're dumb Americans.
Mm-hmm.
We still
Give me my gallons and inches, man.
Fahrenheit.
That's right.
Where it's at.
So yeah, Andrew, have I ever tried Duchess de Bourgogne? It's a great brew. I have not, Gastric Tiger. I have tried my fair share. I have a, sorry, I have to stop. Ryan's watching Timmy's. Yum. But there's a social app for beer drinking. It's called Untapped. You can check into different beers as you're drinking them and compare, and people can like it and everything else. So I'm on Untapped, and I'm not on there as often as I used to, but I will have to look out for that beer, Gastric Tiger.
Yeah, that's another one that sounds like it could be either a porno, the Duchess, or it could be one of those like a Dirty Sanchez.
Well, there's a Imperial IPA that's from a brewery in Delaware. But it's alluded. The name of it is alluded to like an old like character on the side of the World War II planes, but it's called Double D IPA.
Oh, so.
Exactly.
I gave my.
Aussie's giving them some quick adjustments. 250 grams equals roughly as a cup from Gainesville. Do you see what she's giving us a quick?
Oh, I got it. Okay. So 250 equals 1 cup. Okay.
My wife's hitting on you. What the fuck?
Oh, really?
By the way, looking good, Walter.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. So you obviously do not have a vision on your insurance plan. You don't have.
Apparently not. She just got her eyes checked, but I think she needs to go back.
Oh, she did? All right. So okay, then I appreciate it then.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Okay, and I got it because I mentioned it before when we were talking about OH because I do plan on going to OH, and yeah, OH 2015 is I think it's October 16th and 17th in Raleigh, and I definitely intend on going. David Bleacher, yes, Stone has a lot of double IPAs, and they're all freaking amazing. I've had a bunch of those.
Now, is that what is a double IPA? Is that when the stock goes public?
Basically. Double IPA is a double India Pale Ale, where the regular IPA is it's a pale ale with a lot of hops, but then a double IPA is even stronger, usually higher alcohol, higher hops, very bitter, similar to what this one is, because it's an imperial or a double, kind of one and the same. But yeah, if we ever get together, especially if I go to New York, there's a lot of really good breweries in New York that I want to go check out. Yeah, we will go, and I will I will give you an education. We will learn beers, my friend.
Okay, all right. They
Brooklyn.
can,
I
could
want to
be
go Brooklyn.
dangerous.
6 Point Brewery and Brooklyn Brewery are
Yeah,
both.
Brooklyn. Yeah, even I know of those. Yeah.
Yes, I
I
want to go
mean,
to 6 Point because 6 Point's been friends of my other channel, Better Beer Authority. They've been good friends of ours and hooked us up a few times. So I want to go visit and say hi.
yeah, I have to, I have to be very careful because I was a bit of a partier in my old days, but now that I haven't left the house in about 5 years, so now I got to be careful.
Sure, sure.
I gotta,
We'll take it easy. We'll definitely take it easy, but rest assured, we will go to New York. I'm actually going to Philly in about a month or so with Ryan for our anniversary, so that'll be fun. So almost up
what did
that
you?
way. What's that?
Yeah, no, it's not that far. Only what, a few hours, 4 hours,
Well, from where
five
we are
hours, maybe
now, it's about a
6 hours.
four-hour drive, so it's not too terrible. So
So why? So what did you propose to her at the Liberty Bell?
uh, I
Why are you going to Philly?
every year for our anniversary, we like to go on a little weekend trip somewhere, and we've typically gone a little bit closer to where we live now. We've gone to Frederick, Maryland one year, went to Charlottesville, we went to, um, let's see, we did Charlottesville, Frederick, Maryland. We actually went to Cleveland last year because there was also a concert that we went to. We've gone to Delaware. I mean, there's a bunch of different and it's all been really within like an hour or two of where we live. But we always go on a little weekend trip. So we're trying to figure out somewhere new to go, and Philly just seemed like the next best option. It's only about a 3-hour drive from where we are right now, but wherever we go, we always it would just so happens to be. And why screw up a tradition? We always go on a brewery tour. So we're gonna go. I already figured out the brewery that we're gonna go to in the Philadelphia area, and we're gonna go enjoy. And other sites and such, we're gonna go do the typical tourist thing. We're gonna go to Love Park and all that fun stuff. So
Love Park.
sounds like what was it? What they used to call it, like Lover's Ridge or something like that, where everyone goes to the park.
So, are you gonna give your wife a Duchess of de Bajorn in Love Park, or,
Or
or
a
a double?
rusty.
You're gonna give her a double imperial.
There we. Oh, that sounds so bad.
I gave my wife a double
Oh.
imperial in Love Park.
Tanya's saying your party days will return. Mark my words.
Oh God, you don't understand that. It's
Oh, and
like
I
this.
saw you were commenting. I agree. Hanging out in New Orleans with Tanya and them would
Oh
be a blast. And New Orleans is still one of those places I really want to go to at some point. I think it would be a friggin' blast. So,
yeah. See, I got to get my sea legs back, and if I went to NOLA, I would die.
oh yeah, I would
Um,
imagine. Same here. Even yeah, I would go absolutely crazy.
I would die with a smile on my face, but I'd still be dead.
Mm-hmm.
So what else do we got?
McEwen.
Oh, we got McEwen's Scotch, laddie. That's a great one.
McEwen Scotch ales, and I wanted to love my scotches and try some whiskeys and whatnot here and there. So.
Yeah, I was a big toward the end of my run there. I became a big. I think I started with what did I start with? Like brandies, like Crevassier, and then whiskeys, and then scotches, and then
Ooh.
that's all I drank. I pretty much stopped drinking beer. I just went to the big boys. A lot of
Every
lot of
time I hear Cavassier, I think of the ladies' man. Ooh, it's a
Crevassier. Yes,
lady.
yes.
Some
Crevassier.
Cavassier.
I love that. The ladies' man. That was great.
Oh shit! But yeah, no, though New Orleans would, and I was talking to Ryan about that at one point. I said New Orleans would definitely be an awesome place to go because I would want. There's a lot of places I would love to go check out as well. So
Oh, I mean, and I'm a music lunatic. Between blues and jazz, I would be in seventh heaven in New Orleans. And
yes,
yes,
I would have. What's that?
I see Tanya's gonna protect me with her mojo. I get that. She got
That's right.
mad.
I would have to go to Preservation Hall.
Oh God, yeah, definitely.
Without a doubt, I would love to go to Preservation Hall and just check. I mean, the whole scene is just, yeah, I would love to just take it all in. It would be a freaking blast. So, all right. So I gotta go back to this because I alluded to it very shortly. How about them Buckeyes? Yes,
I'm
I
happy
was.
for you, bro.
I did not. I was so tired the next morning because I stayed up the entire time. I did not sleep at all. But man, that was a good ass game.
Yeah, look. I mean, I saw some of it, but the final looked like a blowout. But it was actually pretty close at one point, right?
It got to one point where it was only a 1 point game, but then Buckeyes kind of took it away from there, and yeah, it was awesome. So.
Yeah, I saw that. There was some Ducks fans out there. I think Lacey was saying "Go Ducks,"
Hmm.
and
I know Melly had her dog decorated up with a handkerchief, so, her old Buckeye because she's from Ohio as well. So OH. Gastric Tigers going to OH this year, so sweet. Captain and everyone's talking about now everyone's talking about their go-to drinks on the site. Tanya, Captain and Diet Coke is Tanya's go-to.
oh, David, the kids,
Everyone,
the kids in the hall. No, David just referenced the Kids in the Hall sketch. That was really funny.
that girly drink livers and the kids in the halls.
I'm crushing your head, David. I'm crushing your head.
I used to watch that. I haven't watched that in a long ass time, man.
Oh man, if it was comedy, I watched it. And then the all-time from when I was a kid, SCTV was one of the funniest things on television from Canada.
Oh yes, SCTV. And what was that? One with the oh my god, the brothers. Like
Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The
yeah,
Great White North.
yes. Well, what
Yeah.
was what was their little like show called? Was it
Oh, it'll come back to me in a second. Hold on.
anybody remember? Because it was oh god, the guy who did Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, it
Name-
was. What the fuck was his name?
I don't
Rick
even remember.
Moranis.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bob and Doug McKenzie. That's what it was.
Yes.
The Great White North was the show,
Okay.
the sketch.
That was hilarious. And the movie they did was pretty funny too.
Yeah,
So.
it was great. But that SCTV was one of the most original, like John Candy. I mean,
Yeah.
oh god, it was so fucking funny.
Sister Scaleback is saying SCTV, you're showing your age there, Walter.
What? I'm 35 again.
Again. That may make some perspective. Oh, they were asking Jim if he's making any videos, and he said, no, I kind of figure I'm 5 years out, and life is very different for me at this point, but I may make some.
Well, listen, since you're here, I'm here, and Jim is here, I actually wanted to ask Jim if he'd like to come on the show.
There we go. No pressure, Jim. We're just asking you live.
We're just live on the spot. I want you to come on the show, Jim. You've been a big inspiration to me. When I started making videos, he left me this really long comment about his story, and his story is amazing, and I think it would be great to have him on the show.
Absolutely. Why not? Absolutely. That'd be great. Phil, thank you. Strange Brew.
Oh, Strange Brew, yes. Thank you, Phil.
There we go. There we
Strange
go.
Brew, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah, Jim, we would love to have you on the show, man.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do. Hey, you hoser.
Oh,
Hi, you
that would be
hoser.
free.
Yeah, you hoser. Come on the show, Jim, you hoser.
You guys should do the 3D thing from SCTV where from time to time they did on the fake horror show with Eugene Levy.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, John Candy is one of my huge fat comedian influences. I love John Candy to death. Yeah, he's amazing.
Dude is hilarious. Absolutely. And all right, now everyone else is pressuring Jim on the show, and I have yet to hear back from Jim.
Jim.
Tanya, Liz,
Jim.
Lynette.
Jim.
Jim.
Damn it, Jim.
Funny, funny. What else do we have to talk about, man?
Oh, Jim said yes.
Sweet. You can
Sweet.
you can curse like a sailor. Fuck yeah. Who gives a shit?
Curse like a Sarah. That's perfect for this community.
Curse like that sounds like another accent I'm not even gonna touch.
Uh,
Steve Martin. Oh, Steve Martin. That was early days though. Of Steve Martin was on Saturday Night Live though, wasn't he?
well, no, he wasn't a cast member, but he was on every other week.
Right. Well, especially when him and Dan Aykroyd did Two Wild and Crazy
Hey
Guys.
guys, you love our packages.
Oh my
When
god.
I was a kid, I used to stay up late and freaking watch whenever he was on SNL. It was like the best thing ever.
Oh my god. Then did you watch? It was a couple years ago where they did a dating game. It was just a couple years back where they
Yes.
did the dating game, and it was the Dick in the Box guys, and then it was the Wild and Crazy Guys.
Yeah, it was great.
That
Yeah, that
was
was really cool.
effing amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. He said, sure, he just wanted to curse and sing sea shanties, if I'm reading that right.
Sea shanties, sure.
Perfect. So we'll definitely have to reach out to him after the show and get him on here in the next few weeks or so.
Sarah, I see your McCoy. Damn it, Jim. We're talking on a pool boy.
Dude, so what else did we have? We went off in tangents and stuff, but it was awesome.
Wait, I missed that first part.
I said, what else did we have we were going to talk about? I know we went off on a few tangents here and there, but
Let's see. Did you notice something that's really, I think, that's really important to the community is there are 3 new flavors of Girl Scout cookies being released this year.
what the? I know.
It's
And
really
yeah,
well. One of them might be sort of semi weight loss because it's the Rah Rah Raisin. It's an oatmeal raisin cookie with Greek yogurt chunks.
that's right. I remember there was one they said was kind of healthy-ish.
So I don't know what the stats are on that, but it might be healthier. Then there's a Toffee Tastic, which is a gluten-free butter cookie with toffee in it. And then there's Trios, which is a gluten-free peanut butter cookie with chocolate chips and whole grain oats.
Eh,
Yum.
better options. Better options.
Yeah, I guess the Greek yogurt one would be healthy.
Well, and then on the complete opposite end of healthy, I saw that Ben and Jerry's is making new ice creams with cookie cores in the middle, with
Oh.
actual cookies in the middle of the frickin' ice cream.
Oh,
So if you really want to throw off your calorie intake for the day,
there you go. But as we learned last week from the devil himself, TJ, if you want the ice cream, have the ice cream.
that's true.
So, I mean,
That's
he
true.
he is the devil, so you have to take it with a grain of salt if you listen to him.
Good point. Good point. Have if you so choose to, and you have a little bit, but I mean even God, that I can't have Ben and Jerry's because if as soon as I have some Ben and Jerry's, I'm having all of the Ben and Jerry's
Yeah.
because my downfall is half baked. If half baked is around, that shit is going to be gone. It does not It does not last the night. It does not
Yeah,
last. It doesn't last the hour.
that's my downfall too. But I'm talking about the movie. When I watch that movie, then I have to go get half baked.
There you go.
Dave Chappelle, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my god, that
and
movie's hilarious.
Jim Brewer, who was one of my other favorite comedians.
Yes.
So what was I gonna say? Oh, Psycho Stick. Did you like the Psycho Stick?
Oh, I love Psycho Stick. I
They
love that
are,
you actually share that. And I'm like, oh, because I've listened to them for a few years and they're effing hilarious. And I
yeah, they are
love
great.
that new album of theirs. That's
Yeah,
so effing funny.
yeah. Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Oh,
Fuck. 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 Fuck.
And then they have the song that's all to Bruce Campbell.
Oh my God, I love Bruce Campbell too.
Oh my God.
I actually.
Everyone's
Oh, speaking of Bruce Campbell, I'm going to cut you off, but
no.
they're gonna. I think it's either Showtime or somebody. I could look it up real quick, but there's going to be another Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell in it, and it might be a series.
Nice.
I think it might be a series.
Good call, David. Just sprinkle some crack on him. Let's go. That's back to it goes back to the killing him softly stand up,
Oh
man.
my God, when the when he sees the baby.
Oh, when it was when the cops would beat up on black people, I'll just sprinkle some crack on him and let's go.
Oh, speaking some crack. Oh, right. I was thinking of the skit when he's talking about when he's in the hood and he sees the baby standing in
Hey,
the street.
baby, what are you doing this late? Shut up! I'm trying to work.
That was a good time.
Oh my God, that whole stand up routine was hilarious.
Oh my God, Chappelle's a king.
Sister Scaleback,
Okay.
you will not be getting a skin flick from me. I'm sorry. Hey,
Oh,
you
come
want to see my
on.
you want to see my skin flick? Go back to my Naked November video. I have a Naked November video, and the screenshot is basically, you don't see anything on from anywhere the video is placed, so it's out there.
Well, while you ladies go look for his video, I'll tell you that yes, it is definitely a series, and it's from Sam Raimi, and it's going to be on Stars, I think.
Hmm.
It looks like a 10 episode series, which should be pretty funny.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Ash versus Evil Dead, so that's always classic.
Oh,
I can't wait for that.
I loved Army of Darkness too, man. That
I mean, hail to the king, baby.
bingo.
That's where it all comes from.
This is my boomstick.
This is. Give me some sugar.
That movie was so weird but so hilarious.
Oh, it's great. Classic stuff.
She what sis like I don't know, sister Scaleback's trying to get me to like show something like now or some shit.
Yeah, come on, just whip it out. We're all adults. What's the big deal?
Right, exactly.
Sister Scaleback, I don't know. She might be drinking over there too.
Right. What are you having?
She's got some
Oh,
scotch
Gastric
over there, I
Tiger
think.
says Gastric Tiger says it picks up 20 years after Army of Darkness. That's what's up.
Oh, that's what's up. That's gonna be great.
So Bruce will basically will he still have the nub or um the chainsaw on his arm
Yeah,
the
the
whole
hand.
time?
I sure hope so.
That would be sweet. No, it's not happening. Sorry. She keeps saying go for it. No, it's okay.
See, well, you got a fan there. They're sick of seeing me. I showed ever since I did my body shot video.
Erdinger. I haven't heard of Erdinger. Best German wheat beer, best beer ever. Not drinking though. Haven't done that yet. As she's 7 months out. I'm about
Good
three and a
for you.
half. I'm at about 3.5 months out. Not saying I recommend it, but I have. But beer has been fine with my sleeve. It does not cause any discomfort, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you want to look at it.
Is Erdinger German or Austrian? I wonder. I think I've
Hmm.
heard of this beer before. I'm pretty sure I've heard of this beer.
Let's do a quick search.
Hey! Do-do-do-do-do,
Okay, that sounds yeah.
do-do-do-do.
That stuff
All right.
looks familiar. I haven't tried it in a while, but it looks familiar. Oh man, he's just helping us out, man. He's still gonna work at Save Mart.
Oh, Sharp Right. Sharp S-Mart.
Oh, she's R
It's
and Y.
S-Mart.
So
I got you, David. I caught you.
yep. Shop
Shop Smart.
smart.
Not
Shop
S-Mart.
S Smart. She Sister Scaleback is R and Y, so it's a bit more of a no go for her on the drinking. So
The drinky drinky. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to. I'm gonna try to hold out as long as I can. Probably about a couple of weeks before San Diego. Which, by the way, um, so I am a very poor person. I'm gonna try to. Basically, I'm just gonna be in San Diego when it's on. I'm probably not gonna be in the conference in any way, or someone's gonna have to sneak me into the hotel. But I'm very small. You can get me in your luggage probably, especially by then. But I was reading. Somebody said today that the hotel is sold out.
It wouldn't surprise me, especially because it's a big national conference.
Yeah.
I mean,
So does anybody know that hotel?
it's well, when's it supposed to be? In
It's April. I believe
okay.
the date is like the 10th through the 12th, somewhere around there. I'm planning on just I'm going to visit my buddy in San Diego, and then I'm just going to be there. And I actually, unfortunately, have to leave that Sunday. So, but I would have Friday night and Saturday night to hang out. So
Hmm.
my dance card is open, ladies. Just saying.
Start making your reservations.
Yes.
And mine will probably be a similar situation when I go to OH. So, um, but Liz, yes, I am in a rocking chair. That's why you see me do this all of a sudden every once in a while. And Ryan gave me shit for it when we were actually live last week. She would text me and said, "Stop rocking in that chair." I'm in my daughter's room, and it's the chair that we first bought when we would hold her and rock her to sleep. So give me enough
Oh,
beer and keep the show going long enough, it'll just be the Walter show where I'm going to be just sawing logs over here.
it looks like you're at the Wailing Wall, brother.
Oh,
That's a Jewish joke if you get it.
I totally got that one. I totally got it. Jennifer,
That's
yes,
great.
it is sold out. Sister Scaleback, I'm poor too, and do you know how expensive Canadian airfare is? I have to drive to Detroit just to get a cheaper flight. Oh, shit.
Oh, I will be charging you $50 a picture, like Carney Wilson. Is she really? Is she really charging $50 a
50
picture?
bucks with her? Forget it. I'd
Oh
rather
my
just
God!
take pictures with everybody who's going, all the YouTube and Facebook folks. Forget that.
Someday somebody's gonna turn around and make you cry.
Oh, I got to mention this real quick because Ryan got this for me for Christmas. I have a vinyl record player now, so I now have an additional hobby beyond drinking and brewing my own beer is collecting vinyls, and
Sweet.
that was one. And Wilson Phillips was actually one of the first vinyls that Ryan and I picked up. We went to one of the stores in the area.
I'll tell you one thing. It wasn't $50.
No, that wasn't. I got a picture of her, and it cost me maybe like $4, and it came with music.
I hope Teeny Tiny was joking about that $50 because that would just be ridiculous.
I hope not, man. Yeah, that.
That's worse than William Shatner at the Star Trek convention.
Yeah, how much would he charge?
Oh, I think it's like $100 or something crazy.
Oh, fuck that, man. I just Photoshop me in.
Hey, come on.
I'm not ready to pay that
Where's
much.
your 50, kid? Hey,
Oh yeah, record player besides vinyl. Yeah. So yes, a vinyl player, whatever you want to call it, David. I know, I'm whatever.
he's busting your
He's busting
balls.
my balls for how I decided to call it. So
Hey,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, but vinyl was the shit. I remember being a kid. I try to explain this to my nephews who are like, I've tried to educate them in music. I take them on all kinds of different, I give them rock, I give them jazz. I'm all over the place, but I try to educate them. And there was just something so amazing about having that record in your hand and opening it up and looking at the artwork, and it just was such a different experience. Now everything is just downloaded, and it's just so cold and kind of blows.
Okay, so Teeny Tiny is no kidding, not kidding. Meet and mingle with Carney Wilson. Bara-friendly hors d'oeuvres and non-alcoholic beverages served Saturday, April 11th, 5 to 6. Cost $50 a person.
Oh my God! And the
So it's
worst
more
part,
like it's like a meet and greet, so
right,
not
right,
just taking a picture. So okay, so it's
yeah.
not just the picture, but it's still way too much for something for an hour.
Okay, well actually I'm glad we brought this up because I want to announce I will be having a meet and greet Saturday, April 11th, from 5 to 7, $25.
Dude, you should just say no charge, just free drinks. Buy you a drink.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's even better. Thank you. That's why you're my manager now, Andrew.
Don't even charge you $25. Just charge for a shot or a glass of wine or something like that.
And I'll be dead by 6 p.m.
You're going to hold the thing from 5 to 7, but by 5:30 you're going to be passed out on the floor.
and they'll just be teabagging me and taking pictures.
Here's David Bleacher's picture with his nuts on your forehead.
They'll
Here's
be they'll be giving me Roman helmets or double Imperials. Either one.
oh, that would be hilarious. Oh my God! All right, well, I do need to probably get going here because I've got to get ready and pack up and load and get everything set to go so we can get on the road tomorrow after work. And I did say load and pack it up and load and
Load.
that's
All right, kids.
that's the beer. That's the beer talking right now.
All right. Well, it's been a hoot.
It has been, man. It's been good. It was a good night. It was good talking to everybody and just interacting with everybody who's been commenting. And we will certainly be back for some more fun in a week.
All right. So we wish the kingdom peace. Peace be unto all of you.
Love and drama free.
Peace and love. Peace and love. All right.
Walter, take us out, man.
Hail to the kings, baby. Good night.
Night, everybody.